Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital revealed the dramatic follow-up to Michael Corinthos' unexpected return to Port Charles. Arriving just as the 2025 Nurses' Ball was winding down, Michael made a beeline for his son, Wiley Corinthos. Without acknowledging anyone else, he scooped up the little boy and walked him right out of the gala. It was a jaw-dropping moment, one of those unforgettable GH scenes that instantly earned classic status. Fans couldn't help but react to the stunned expressions from the crowd, especially from Michael's estranged wife, Willow Corinthos, and her current partner, Michael's own uncle, Drew Kane. Just moments earlier, Drew and Willow had confidently approached Carly Spencer, hoping to strike a deal regarding the custody of Wiley and his younger sister, Amelia Corinthos. Drew had told Carly they believed they held the advantage since Michael was away at a burn clinic, and insisted they only wanted to bring peace to the family. They even offered what they felt was a generous visitation plan. Michael could see the children every other weekend and for 2 weeks during the summer. Carly, however, wasn't having it. She flat out refused. So when Michael appeared and, without seeking permission or acknowledgement, simply took Wiley and walked out, the shock on Drew and Willow's faces was undeniable. But this raises the big question: where exactly is Michael taking Wiley? Back to the Quartermain estate? Perhaps to Sonny Corinthos' new place? Chances are, Michael plans to stay with his mother Carly, at least for a short time. In the video preview for Tuesday, May 27, Michael is shown outside the stage area of the Nurses' Ball, sharing a heartwarming moment with Wiley. He expresses amazement at how much Wiley has grown and tells him just how deeply he's been missed. Then Wiley innocently asks if they're going back to Uncle Drew's house. Michael gently tells him no, he has an even better idea: a sleepover at Grandma Carly's. It turns out Amelia is already there waiting, and Wiley lights up at the idea of a fun night ahead. The preview shows Michael picking up Wiley to leave just as Willow and Drew rush out from the gala, clearly trying to intercept them. Wiley waves goodbye to Willow, but before she and Drew can take another step, Jason Morgan suddenly appears, blocking their path. With his signature stoic expression, Jason warns them, following them would be a bad idea. Willow and Drew freeze in place, clearly shaken, and the screen fades out with the General Hospital logo. It's obvious they're frustrated, not just that they couldn't stop Michael, but at the realization that the kids are now out of their reach. Nana Reeves is sure to be just as upset once she learns where Amelia and Wiley have gone. So is Michael planning to make Carly's place his new home base for now? Maybe just temporarily, until he figures out his next steps or finds a new place of his own. There's also a good chance he just wants to reconnect with Carly. After all, she did a lot for him, organizing his treatment overseas and standing firm against Willow and Drew during this family conflict. While Carly may have acted a bit hastily by pushing the custody hearing forward, Michael may now see that she was only trying to protect him and the children. Michael's actual home is the Quartermain Estates gatehouse, so this sleepover might really be a much-needed reunion, just Michael, his kids, and his mom. Drew's recent escape from Pentonville, following months of unjust imprisonment tied to insider trading crimes he took the fall for, is making waves across Port Charles. Though free, Drew is far from at peace. His experiences behind bars, coupled with his falling out with Carly Spencer and her decision to step away from him romantically, have left him vulnerable, yet still noble in his intentions. Drew has always been the dependable hero, the guy who shows up when people need him most. And now, he may just find himself stepping into another complex emotional triangle. What makes Drew's reappearance in this particular story so compelling is his deep connection with both Michael and Willow. While Drew has acted as a mentor and protector to Michael in the past, he's also developed a quiet but meaningful bond with Willow. During her recovery, Drew was one of the few who offered a stable, non-judgmental presence. His empathy, emotional intelligence, and moral compass provided a stark contrast to the chaos surrounding her. In many ways, Drew represented the calm she so desperately needed, something that could become more attractive now as she contemplates what she truly wants from her future. But would Drew really insert himself into the romantic tangle between Michael and Willow? Willow feels unsupported or unsure about Michael's intentions, Drew's presence could unintentionally draw her closer to him. Emotional vulnerability is a powerful connector, and in Port Charles, even the most innocent friendships can blossom into something more under the right circumstances. Then again, Drew may not be there to steal anyone's heart. He's carrying his own burdens, most notably his growing concern over ELQ's direction, Carly's recent detachment, and the Quartermain family's increasingly fractured dynamics. Michael, as part of that legacy, may need Drew now more than ever, not just as an ally in business, but as someone who can offer wisdom during a time of personal crisis. Ironically, Drew's role as a rescuer may be less about romance and more about saving Michael from himself. Still, General Hospital thrives on emotional ambiguity. Drew's noble intentions could easily be misinterpreted. If Michael senses even a hint of growing closeness between Willow and Drew, it could reignite his jealousy or deepen his insecurities, especially if he fears losing his wife all over again after finally beginning to hope for reconciliation. Michael's own past behavior, spying on Sunny, withholding information from Willow, and navigating murky moral waters, could come back to haunt him if Willow sees Drew as a safer emotional choice. What complicates things even further is Willow's desire for peace. After surviving leukemia and fighting her way back to health for her children, she may be unwilling to return to a life of deception and mistrust. If she sees Drew as someone who aligns more closely with the serenity and honesty she now values, it could shift her emotional priorities. She may love Michael, but love alone may not be enough if she no longer believes in the relationship's foundation. Of course, this being General Hospital, no storyline stays predictable for long. Nina Reeves, Willow's estranged mother, still casts a long shadow over their family dynamics. Nina's exposure as the SEC whistleblower left her in social exile and estranged from both Willow and Sunny. Yet her past manipulations still ripple through the lives of everyone involved. If Nina attempts to reinsert herself into Willow's life, either out of guilt or desperation, it could further drive a wedge between Michael and Willow, or, ironically, unite them against a common emotional threat. There's also the ever-present wild card, Carly. As Drew's most recent romantic partner and someone with strong ties to both Willow and Michael, Carly's reaction to any shift in dynamics will be crucial. If Carly senses that Drew is getting too close to Willow, her protective instincts may kick in, and not just out of jealousy. Carly is fiercely loyal to Michael and could view any potential bond between Willow and Drew as a betrayal, even if unintended. Her interference, subtle or otherwise, could push characters into corners they're not prepared to deal with. What fans can count on is an emotional roller coaster ahead. Whether Willow and Michael's revived romance blossoms into a full reunion or is tested by Drew's involvement, the storyline is packed with potential for heartbreak, redemption, and revelation. The writers appear to be setting the stage for a classic GH love triangle, one filled with deep emotional stakes rather than just surface-level attraction. General Hospital spoilers hint that while Drew and Willow are already rattled by Michael's actions, discovering that the kids are now with Carly will push them to a whole new level of outrage. Will Michael rise to the occasion and finally become the partner Willow needs him to be? Can he shed the lingering arrogance and secrecy that once drove her away? Or will Drew's stable presence and emotional intelligence win Willow over during a time when she craves peace and reliability? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear. Willow's heart is on the line, and so is Michael's future. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.